Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rizzo.
I'm Zero.
And I'm DK. On this episode of Anime Reaction, we watch the 15th and final episode of Bakemonogatari.
If you want to check out our reaction to the 15th episode of Bakemonogatari, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comment section because we do actually, read them and we love hearing from them. Billy Bob.
And we really should reply more.
Yeah, it is what it is. And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga. And don't forget to like and share our videos.
And thanks for watching.
So, on this episode of Bakemonogatari, we wrap up the final arc of Bakemonogatari with the Tsubasa cat arc.
I would hope so, considering how the characters just popped up. Final episode.
Yes, they really didn't beat around the bush on this one.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so in this episode, we get, the really confrontation
between Araragi and the metal cat.
Yeah. Basically, she's saying that Araragi should just dump Senjogahara and date Hanakawa if he wants to relieve her stress. Yikes. Unfortunately, the metal cat does not realize that if he did that, Senjogahara would kill Hanakawa.
And probably him.
And Araragi.
No. She would kill Hanakawa. She would torture and then kill Araragi. So, that's not really a viable option.
But
there's also the small little fact that Araragi actually, loves Senjogahara.
That and
there was
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but Araragi finds himself between a rock and a hard place, or should I say, between a rock and a tongue that can make him spurt blood if he doesn't comply with the metal cat. Tongue game too strong.
Just remember, for him, it's only a flesh wound. In fact, he could get split in half, thrown around by his internal organs. It's still just a flesh wound.
That would probably be the most awkward blowjob ever.
Awkward
Why'd
nothing.
You have to put that image in my head, bro?
Exactly that.
Oh,
exactly that.
But Hanakawa actually did mention some. Black Hanakawa, Neko Hanakawa, mentioned something that I thought was actually kind of interesting. She actually said, the only reason why you're dating Senjogahara is to shut her up.
Self-preservation, more likely.
Which is about, I could probably say, half true when it first started out, but
that's why that's why that date episode was so important.
Yeah,
because they really fleshed out, actual feelings there.
Mm-hmm.
Mutual feelings.
Indeed.
And in my point of view, if I'm looking at Hanakawa's point of view, anyway,
came out
really funny.
Then you'd be looking down. That's what.
If I'm looking at Hanakawa's point of view and I'm seeing this relationship, go down, that's probably what I would be thinking the entire time.
Yeah.
It's
with the whole stress piling up and everything, I said it during the reaction, but get used to it. It's called being a teenager. You don't always get what you want.
That's just a part of life.
Yeah.
But again,
it is part of life, but I think you see it more prevalently as a teenager and in your early adulthood.
It is harder to get over because you're not emotionally mature to really deal with it adequately.
Pretty much.
Hell, a lot of people aren't, and
I think that is a mild misstep of words. Emotionally mature and emotionally barred. Does that make sense?
Not exactly.
Or
Okay,
stunted
so
perhaps because of circumstances, or
yes,
Okay.
that's kind of what I was going at.
All right.
I mean,
Her circumstances are a little.
Or definitely less than
Special.
ideal.
yeah.
Okay.
But at the same time, if those circumstances were the same between a 17-year-old high school student, 16-year-old high school student, and a 25-year-old person who hasn't left their house, but for some reason or another, maturity might not be exactly the right word for it. Like, personally, I'm more or less jaded to emotional pain right now.
Well, yeah. So
Yeah, it's the more you go through stuff, the more experience you have with it, the less it bothers you. So I think being emotionally mature versus being jaded.
Well, yeah, and then you also have to think that this is probably the first time that Hanakawa had feelings for somebody. So I can definitely say that that's something that takes a little while to get over. You know, personal experience and all.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sure almost anybody could come to that conclusion. Because how many people honestly actually end up getting with the first person that they have feelings for?
Only a small few lucky people.
Exactly.
And that's why they write songs about it.
But, so. Now, Black Hanakawa kind of tricks Araragi, not that that's difficult,
Not at all.
into, I think her plan might actually have been to get Shinobu out because she walked him towards the light on purpose so
Make
that
a shadow?
Yeah, a shadow appeared. Find out that Shinobu was in Araragi's shadow all along.
Chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp. That is a very interesting analogy. Shinobu is always in Aragi's shadow.
Well, literally, she's
Literally.
always in his shadow. She's always with him. And yes, this does get a little awkward in later seasons.
Oh,
I won't go into that.
I've already seen the potential of this as a
But
comic
she's always there.
I
Let's just put it
I
that
can't
way.
wait to see that.
Oh, and next season she even gets lines.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. Shocking. They
Much
probably
like
would have given her lines in this season, but they didn't want to pay a voice actress.
Especially a voice actress like Senju Gahara's. That meta line from last episode.
Oh, my voice actress is quite talented. Actually, if I remember right, I was reading somewhere that that's an actual line that was in the books.
Oh, really?
So...
A purposely.
That must have been like you know, when she's reading through the script, like, oh, I'm gonna have fun with that one.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the author. Be like, oh, he's totally, seeing it being made into an anime. Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when the author wrote this particular part, I don't think that he would necessarily think about it being made into an anime, because this was like, I think this might have been from the second book, but out of quite a long series.
I don't know. I think given the writer's sense of humor, I thought it'd be a perfect, kind of gag for in the pool.
Yeah. There's stuff that I want to talk about, but I really can't talk about it until we actually watch all the way through.
Okay.
Which
So I'll just leave that there for now.
Lots to look forward to.
The author does like to pull some things, knowing that it's going to be made into an anime. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, so that's a fair bit to look forward to then. With the rest of the series of the saga.
But anyway, Shinobu pops out of his shadow
And goes full on Yoda on Metal Cat.
Yeah, starts to show some of her potential. Just remember, she actually is a vampire, even though she's weakened. She gets stronger the closer that she is to Araragi, which is why she hangs out in his shadow. And vampires in this world are like the strongest apparitions. So,
yeah, very quick, very decisive ass whipping.
Yeah, the Metal Cat can't even.
She can't even
think of holding a candle to a very, very weakened Shinobu. So that kind of ends that. Then we get some scenes after the fact where Araragi goes to the abandoned cram school.
Along with the harem.
Well, he goes first, and then he goes to school. Then he goes with Hanakawa, Senjogahara, and Kambaru. And then he realizes that a conversation that he had previously had with Meimei was kind of Meime's way of saying goodbye.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Even though he's not really the type to really like straight up say goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm not one to say goodbye either.
But
that was the. You couldn't even construe that. I think the only reason why Araragi said that was the goodbye is for the sake of the story. Like, honestly, I don't know how anybody could even possibly comprehend the fact that was a goodbye.
Yeah, that was just so, like, sudden. And then bringing up, that line, someday I'll leave this city. Was that even mentioned throughout the rest of the series? I don't remember.
No, I don't think so.
And if it was, it had to be in an way earlier episode. So, yeah.
But basically, the point of it is that Meimei always knew that he was going to leave.
And always knew.
Because of, frankly, because of Araragi's vampire powers, he kind of draws apparitions towards him, which is why so many people that he runs into are infected. Or that's part of the reason anyway. And so Meimei was trying to train Araragi more or less to deal with some of the aberrations by himself.
Yeah. But being Meimei, he takes the roundabout way in doing so. Because that's just him.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's really about it for this series. We do plan on doing the rest of the series, I think. We just we're probably going to take at least a season break. This series is kind of an experience, and then plus we also want to save some room for other request line series for next season.
But yeah, I mean, what was it? Diesel von Dorf. He asked on episode 12, will you be doing season 2? Yes.
We will. We intend to do basically the entire saga. Eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
So, we're gonna... I've watched up to like partway through second season, like Monogatari series second season, not like the second season, because Monogatari series second season is not the second season.
Who planned this out?
I'll
George
explain
Lucas?
it to them off camera, but actually no, I'll just explain it here. Basically, it's not going off the anime seasons, it's going off the seasons in the book.
Okay.
There's 3 seasons in the book, and Monogatari series second season goes over all the stories that were in the second season in the book. Or in the books, I should say. So yeah, the first season has Bakemonogatari. I think the movie is Kizumonogatari. So that actually takes place before Bakemonogatari.
Right.
There's Nekomonogatari Kuro, I believe. It's a four episode OVA. And there's Nisei Monogatari. I'll have to look it up to be sure, but I'm pretty sure that's all that's in the first season.
I'm sure there will be many commenters saying, "Hey,
you should
this is the way it's done."
Right.
Yeah.
We see you.
All in all, I think we're just going to try to watch everything in more or less broadcast order, because that's the way that it's kind of meant to be seen.
Yeah.
So
that keeps things simple on our end. So
yeah,
simple's good. So when we're trying to get through something as big as this saga of an anime.
So let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep. Thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't.
But that's going to do it for this series on Anime Reaction. As always, DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo.
See you next time.
Go ahead and click right on my face if you want to check out more reactions to this anime.
And click on my face if you want to see our talk show, Otaku Saga Talks.
Click on my face if you want to see Otaku Saga Gaming, our gaming channel.
And go ahead and click on the waifu to subscribe and check out our new and improved Patreon page.